a police current serving member of police. Today was the funeral day of your fallen comrades Rachel and Matthew, but I'd like to take a moment in solidarity with you, just in case you're thinking of leaving the Queensland Police Force. Firstly, it's hard when someone you can relate to dies, when you see yourself in them, but I want to take you back to the very beginning of your memory and journey as a member of the public wanting to be a police officer. I will tell my story and in the hope you can relate and keep going with your service. When in kindergarten, I used to play cops and robbers. I'd always be the cop dressed in an oversized police shirt, cap and handcuffs. A parent police officer kindly donated for us to play with. That was my first experience as a police officer. My journey through school and life experience led me to really think about service to others. My mum knew I wanted to be a police officer just like my grandfather, who was an English police officer in London to the Queen of England. I volunteered at many community events tied in with high school and always had a zest for helping others, with lots of volunteer work as a swim teacher, mainly with small children. Then I did my swim course with other young police cadets. I first told my grandma when I was 18 that I was going to become a police officer. She suggested I try something less dangerous, like a firefighter. She said to me, "You live by the gun, you die by the gun." But I didn't let that deter me. You see, when I was 19, the police academy had an age you had to be in order to join the police academy at Oxley, of 23 years old. I didn't let that deter me either. I saw a job advertised for an Indigenous person to join the mail room at Roma Street Police Station. I had decided that it was my foot in the door, so to speak, of becoming a fully fledged police officer. I applied and got an interview with a panel of 3 interviewers. As nerve-wracking as it was, I said to the interview panel that if I didn't make it to university with my score, I would be extremely happy to start working in the mailroom until I'm 23 to apply to become a police officer. They agreed, and they said, "Bring us back and let us know if you get into university." My story is, I never rang back. But I did get accepted into 3 university courses I'd applied for. So I changed directions, but my interest in law and enforcement agencies has always been. I am now a law student at university, so things do come back around. I just wanted to say that it takes a certain kind of person to be a police officer, once you do become part of a family that looks after each other. So if you're thinking of quitting, please cast your mind back to the cops and robbers games you played as kids. You were born for this. Or the first time a police officer came to visit your school and you sat in a police car with the sirens and lights on for you as a kid. Or the first caring interaction with a police officer you had as a child that created interest in being a part of the police force. And it was with great honour that you get to serve. You also have a police union and private health insurance, all benefits of the service. Not to mention mates all over the world in service with you, every police department. So before you think of handing in your resignation, particularly after recent events, please reconsider and stay.